when you like someone, you let a lot of shit slide when you like someone. You see what I'm saying? You let a lot of shit slide. You let the whole I'll be there and then he's there in an hour. You cannot let men treat you like a drug dealer. What's a drug dealer? A drug dealer is a dude who says I'm 2 blocks away and he comes at 2 hours later. But you let it go because he has something you want. He has the goods. You see what I'm saying? And so a lot of women, when they like a guy, they always give him the benefit of the doubt. He says he's gonna be late. You're like, he's gonna be here on time, and he's 40 minutes late, and you just stay there like a little bitch. You let him come, and when he comes, you act like nothing happened, or you don't even communicate that you're mad. Even if you do communicate that you're mad, you don't punish him. There's no punishment. This will cause a guy to take advantage of you and not respect your time. So this is how you respect your time. I got some tips on how to make a man respect your time. First of all, withdraw the offer. Anytime a man says maybe, anytime a man says maybe, if you ask him when are you free to hang out, he says maybe. The next thing you do is you send him a message with quotation marks that says maybe, quote unquote maybe, question mark. A guy's gonna be like, oh, I may be busy. Okay, you know what? If he says maybe and then you respond with that, and then he says he's still gonna be busy, you know what you do? Withdraw the offer. Withdraw the offer. Withdraw the offer. Why? Because you have to withdraw the offer to make them appreciate your time, right? And then what you're gonna do? You're gonna be available 2 weeks later. You're not gonna be available next week. You're gonna be available in 2 weeks. You want to make him wait. You want to make him realize that your time is valuable, and the only way to make a guy realize how valuable your time is not by telling him, but by showing him. You see what I'm saying? So. Also, let's say that he let me see. So that's one thing. And also, let's say he's late to a date, right? Again, look, these little things people do to test you. You see, if he says, look, I'm gonna be 30 or I'm gonna be an hour late to the date, let's change it up. I'm telling you, anytime a guy says to you that he's gonna be late, like preemptively, use that as an excuse to withdraw the offer. The reason why I want you to withdraw the offer is because it'll make the guy value your time more, and he'll never be late. You see, so he says, I'm gonna be 40 minutes late. You're like, you know what? It's fine. You might be, you might be too busy and stuff like that. Let's just do it some other time. You see what I'm saying? And you know what's gonna happen? Two things. Either A, he's gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna make it on time. Or B, he's going to accept, but deep down, he's gonna be like, you know what, I'm never gonna be this late again. That's how you make a man respect your time. Withdraw the offer. Withdraw the offer. Let's say that he says, baby, I'm gonna be at your crib in 30 minutes, and he takes an hour. You see what I'm saying? After that, just say, look, man, don't even come. It's if you're gonna be, if he makes you wait, just say that, hey, if he says I'm here, let's say he says I'm coming over, in 30 minutes, and he takes an hour, right? And he says I'm here. You know what you do? Just say, look, I already left. I thought you weren't coming, and withdraw the offer. This will make a guy say, look, if I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there on time. I'm telling you, don't accept any bullshit, any sign of hesitation. Back off instantly. Back off. Back off instantly. Girls are like, yeah, you go, guy. You go, snap that beautiful finger of yours, right? That's how it is, man. Like, I personally, I don't let myself get duped around. If a girl's too busy, I withdraw the offer. This is the key, though. The key is that when you withdraw the offer, take a while to give him what he wants again. Because it's not just withdrawing the offer, but punishing him by making him wait. Waiting is the worst kind of punishment you give someone. You give him 10 years in prison, so he has to wait 10 years to get out. See what I'm saying? It's like a timeout. It's almost like a timeout in a way. So just think about how to use it in any scenario, man. Like, for example, let me see. What's another way that men don't respect time? You're also too available. That's another one. And the thing is that, let's say a guy cancels on a date with you, right? Let's say he cancels a date, okay? I don't want you to be available next week. I want you to be available in 3 weeks. Why? Because next week he wants to try it again next week. No. You want him to wait that extra weekend. You want him to be alone that weekend. And guess what? If he has other women on his side, that's fine. But I'm telling you, when I say this to you, when you make a guy wait, you're on his radar. He's like, this bitch is making me wait. I don't like this. I need to go out with her so I don't lose this opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And another thing when it comes to respecting your time is you should not be texting. You should not be responding fast. right? So let's say a guy texts you in the morning. Always take, especially when you get to know the guy, always take 5 hours initially, 3 or 5 hours initially to respond to the first text, and then 10 to 15 minutes after every other text. You know, so he texts you, and at 8, you don't respond fast. Let him know you have a fucking life. Respond to him at 12. Respond to him at 12, and then after 12, he texts you at 12:10. Respond to him at 12:25. He responds to you at 12:30. Respond to him at 12:45. You see, a 10 to 15 minute gap, and then you go cold. Right? Then you respond to him a few hours later. It's showing him that you have things to do, that you are not always on your phone. But when you are on your phone, you text him. And if you want to make sure that he doesn't think you're playing games, when you're with him, you let him know that you're turning off your phone, or that you put your phone on silent, or that you never pick up calls when you're around people, so that he knows that that's how you are. See what I'm saying? Anyways, yo, if you guys like this kind of stuff, go to mindfulattraction.org/in-game/. Just go to mindfulattraction.org. And you see everything in the link below. You're gonna be able to get one-on-one coaching by me. So if you have a problem with a relationship.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have 2 nieces, one is 8, 19, and one is 14, 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're gonna be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man, you know. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one will teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace, and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship, and this a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you could read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. Oh, I'm closing the channel.